Dear new fifth year, I hope you're settling into life here at Hogwarts. My name is Ominis Gaunt. I'm one of your fellow classmates. I thought I should introduce myself properly as we've only spoken briefly, and you look like you could use all the help you can get. Something well known about me is that I'm blind, and yet I manage to dress myself better than most of the school's population, except yourself, of course, so the house elves tell me anyway. Although I can't see, I've decided not to let it get the better of me. Besides, every cloud has a silver lining. From what I hear, Professor Sharp's dress sense isn't exactly in line with his name. Anyway, I must commend you on your first few days at Hogwarts. You get attacked by a dragon, crash the sorting ceremony, show off in class, fight a troll in Hogsmeade with my best friend, and are being hunted by Rookwood and his poachers. And here I thought being in Ravenclaw would be your biggest struggle. Still, despite the fact you seem to want to steal Sebastian's heart from me, and you're already receiving extra help from the professors to catch up with the rest of us, talk about favoritism. I mean, really, I'm the one who can't see. Anywho, I've decided to do my bit and get you up to speed on all the lurid details of life here at Hogwarts. Can't expect you to do all the work. You'll soon find out some students are much better than others, Troll Slayer. You don't want to go making friends with the wrong sort. I can help you there. So, here's the tea. We'll start with some Slytherins since they're the best house and should always come first. Imelda Reyes. She's from a competitive and well-off family. Not as well-off as the Gaunts, you understand, but they try. Bless. She's a flying fanatic. When she's not hitting on Sebastian or sucking up to Madame Kagawa, she's organising illegal broom races and making a tidy sum with the Hogwarts House Elf Betting Syndicate. She had a falling out with Neridia Roberts when she chose to spend time studying merpeople instead of brooms, and Imelda thought she was jealous of her broom skills. Poor dear has always let her paranoia get the best of her. If she spent less time flying away from her problems and more time fixing them, and her eyebrows, she'd be in a better state. I mean, honestly, you only got on a broom a few days ago and you're already beating her flying times. Maybe some people are just a pretty face. Up next, Sebastian Sallow. Although Hogwarts doesn't allow dogs as pets, Sebastian is the closest we'll ever get to having a golden retriever. He's kind, smart, caring and protective. We've been friends for ages, and I hope nothing bad happens to him this year. He lives locally at Feldcroft with his sister Anne and Uncle Solomon, an ex-Auror who once captured some of my family. Distant relatives, of course, but he gets points for that from me. He's always been good at mixing, a lot better than me, and I can see, pun intended, that he's taken an interest in you. I suppose I can make an exception since he's already shown you the Undercroft, and I want us to be friends rather than rivals. I hope this letter will help in some small way towards that. But if you do anything to harm him, you'll wish being blind was the worst of your problems. I'd better get to bed. By the way, before you start falling for Sebastian, you should know he's a snorer. There are sometimes I wish I was deaf rather than blind. Alas, we can't always choose our struggles. I'll catch up with you again soon. Look for my owl. Yours sincerely, sincerely yours, Ominis.